Hi guys, today we're visiting an exceptional project. An exceptional developer came here straight from the UK, very unusual for this island, bringing to us new technology, new vision of sustainability, zero waste, carbon-free and eco-friendly. Just a few developers before tried to implement something like this, and today we will check if it's real and true, and that we correctly evaluated this project as the top value for the newest developing area in Phuket, Nayang Beach. Phuket Reality.
All right.
I'm giving up.
You can still destroy some of these things, yeah.
Who is that management company?
We're going to fully automate it. The investor at any one stage can go on and see his profile and see how he's doing.
What are the real things?
It's a real lemon. They're new, everything is nice. After 2 years, the paint is terrible. Any steel that is on the balcony is going to be destroyed in 5 years, you know.
Mm-hmm. So already half a minute.
Let's try to find tuk-tuk, huh?
How much is
all the way around?
All the way around?
Real estate is like a dinosaur industry. Like nobody wants to do anything new, you know.
Oh,
it's like Narnia.
Nice.
We're fully transparent and we're not cutting corners.
Hi Vid.
Hey man, welcome to our new office.
Thank you. I'm really glad to see you here, and thanks for calling me and giving full explanations about this project, because I'm very excited to know about this and to show it to our audience.
We are very excited because we just launched this office. It's all brand new, so come with us and let me show you what we've been working on for more than a year right now.
Well, Vid, so first question to you. So you were a developer from the UK. So how did you really come to this idea to start building in Phuket? So what is your goal here, and what forced you to leave such an amazing country as the UK and to move the entire business to here?
It's very difficult to say because it wasn't actually my business. It was my partner's business, Robert. So he started developing in UK about 24 years ago. His last project, the Zero Wimbledon, got an energy efficiency award as the first A-rated building, and then this kind of concept we wanted to actually move and implement here as well with the Zero Bang Tao, and now the second project as well, the Zero Nayang. So yeah, it started as a talk between friends, you know, and then it grew into a couple of billion baht company.
Mm-hmm. So from Bang Tao to your project is just 20 minutes, not far, and no traffic on the way, which is the most...
Yeah, usually it's never traffic this way.
Yeah, this road is quite free all the time. Why did you choose this particular land plot among all other available land plots on this island? Why this one?
Well, first of all, it's the closest to the beach, and then is the future potential that we saw of this location and area. It's only 350 meters from the beach. It's in a serene place. There's a lot of greenery all the way across. So yeah, I don't feel like we are going to be able to actually get another piece of land this pristine ever time soon, you know. And
just 3 minutes of walking and you're at the nicest beach here in the north of Phuket.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's insane. No, honestly,
yeah.
We're thinking and we're talking because right now we're searching for another land and another project, and it's very difficult to find this kind of land. It's very, people don't understand, and with new regulations coming in where you'll need a 10-meter road to build any condominium, it's going to be more and more and more difficult to find a piece of land this good. That's why we're so happy that we managed to secure this land.
And about the difference, you can see that building nearby, same distance, that's by Rombo, the title, and they built 7 floors, as you can imagine, and the guys will build just 5 floors. Just 5 floors, so just imagine the ceiling's height and how it will feel. Totally different.
Yeah, it's going to be a premium
Yeah.
Premium product for sure.
So to compare premium and standard quality, and actually the same price right now.
Yeah, correct. Same price for just massive
Per
difference
square
in
meter,
quality.
yes,
And it's
huge
closer to
difference
the
in
beach.
quality and closer to the beach. How you feel Nayang is different from like most famous touristy locations like Kata, Karon, Naiharn? I think it's just for different people.
Yes, it's for different people, but at the same time it has its own like unique vibe, you know, like you still here feel like you're in Thailand. You still feel like you're, but it's very busy. Like we can go to the beach even on a day like this in kind of a low season, you know, like you're gonna see that it's still packed. And the second thing is here there is a lot of room still for growth. I feel like South has been quite saturated when it comes to development. Land is a bit difficult to find, like you have
Demand, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's already very busy. I don't think it's a good idea to buy there, because if you are an investor and you want to invest in something that will be booming like in 5 years, in 6 years to get like the highest profit, so Nayang is your choice.
Yeah, 100%. And you see it as well, like you have a real estate agency now for 10 years or more, you know, like you understand the tendencies of how some regions, like let's say Layan, right, as an example, at the beginning, like the price per square meter in Layan was like what, 100, and now you cannot find
you can find for 90, yeah, but now it's just impossible to find.
Yeah, I talked to a few friends. They bought it at Kora, for example, at 130 per square meter. Now it's 230, just because people didn't understand Layan as the area, you know. And then everybody moved there, and then all the prices went up.
But it starts trending because we see in our researches, in our marketing campaigns, that more and more interest comes to Nayang because people are quite tired of being with other people, let's say, so they want a calm and nice area like this to actually bath in a very nice warm sea in the low season too. So this is the major advantage of this beach compared to other beaches. It's not wavy in the low season, so it will provide you with a good returns because the occupancy rates will be higher than at other beaches in Phuket. Okay, so now we're gonna go and check how many minutes it will take you to the beach.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're fascinated with this project or any other project by IBG Properties, so click the link below to find out more. Our real estate experts will send you the presentations and will explain how the market in general works here in Phuket. How people have to perceive this project, this sustainability approach. We said already, it goes with the flow of the Thai approach to the newer developments here on the island, and discuss the materials that you're going to be using in the new project at Nayang, which is just starting. So tell me basically, what is the major difference? What actually makes you so special comparing you to the similar projects in the area?
I feel like when it comes to just attention to detail, when it comes to quality of materials that we pick, and when it comes to value that the clients are actually going to have long-term as well, I feel like these are the things that differentiate. That I'm not saying anything against the other developers or developments. Everybody's building to a certain standard, but we are building to a highest possible standard, especially for this project.
Actually, you mentioned this, so it's a pretty big problem, I think, for Thailand in general, and especially for Phuket, a very serious depreciation due to rains pouring and the low season, floodings, continuous floodings in many places. So what are the measures, and how can you guarantee that your project, what you're saying, will be at the same good level as you say? So what is the guarantee that the final customer who buys your project can experience in 5 years and can feel secured, not experiencing this depreciation that we've discussed?
So when it comes to guarantees, that well, I can't guarantee that the tsunami will not happen. We can do our best actually to use the materials that are premium. Like for example, even on the balconies, we are not using steel. We're 350 meters from the beach, so we understand that 300 meters from the beach means that any steel that is on the balcony is going to be destroyed in 5 years. You know. We're using aluminum for all of them, even for the oh perfect. Come on, it's perfect.
Hi Tony,
Hiya.
I'm Ilya, nice to meet you.
Ilya.
A lot more infrastructure here within a couple of years.
No, it's gonna be a
With
lot, a
Rombo
lot.
developments, new villa projects building around.
Mingle Mall.
Mingle Mall.
Yeah.
So already half a minute.
Shit. Let's see if it's true. 30 minutes later, the developer gets bitten by a stray dog.
So Tony, nice to meet you here. I know that you have joined this team just a half a year ago. And could you tell me a little bit about your story? So why you changed your life in such a beautiful country as the UK and moved to Thailand and started doing this very, very hard type of business here, development, and especially bringing this new technology, this whole new concept to the country that is not really green, is not really caring in most of cases about the sustainability, about the value that you're bringing to here.
Yeah, so a little bit about my background. I've been a friend of Robert's, the founder, for in excess of 25 years. I've seen his various projects as he's delivered them in the UK. Likewise, in the UK, I had a electronic fire and security company for over 40 years. I grew the company from myself, both organically and with acquisitions, to over 125, 150 staff at one particular point. And I left that business in 2022. I wanted a change in life. I've been doing it for a long time, obviously. And I started to work a little bit with Robert at the early stages a couple of years ago. And then it just grew and grew. The opportunity grew and grew and grew. And he said, well, why don't you come and do some work here? So I said no to start with. I said no. I was working in the UK with a fit-out company, which is doing high-class restaurants and things like that. The longer it went on, I did some work remotely for probably about a year. And then he said, look, come on, it's about time you come over. And because I'm having so many conversations with both him and Vid. And they said, but you're not here. You don't know what it's like until you actually get here, and you feel it and you see what's going on. I said, well, I've decided that, okay, in June I'll come here. I tied up some loose ends in the UK, and in June I came here and tried to create some infrastructure within the business, so we can use my experience from my previous business life. My last project was in Canary Wharf in two big tower blocks, 155 and 153. 763 apartments, which we did. And so I was with the design team from start to finish with design and helping them grow the sort of the security and fire all the way through it. And when we completed that job, that was probably time for me to leave, really. So, and that was it. I felt as though over the years I've done thousands of flats. And then when I saw this growing and I saw Bangtown, then Robert kept saying to me, what do you think of Nyang? And I gave him my opinion. I helped from afar. Then I came over. I'd stayed in Nyang, so I've done I know Nyang really well. I've done all the nice things. I'm quite a long. I go on the beach and I walk forever. So I've walked from one end to the other and backwards and forwards like that. And I've seen all the small places you can go to, and it's just a beautiful area.
By the way, how do you see the potential of this area, investment-wise and development-wise? How it will look like in 5 years, I believe.
I think obviously if anyone knows the area, there's more activity up there now than from when we started. I think we started on the drawing board a couple of years ago probably, and now there's other developers coming. There's lovely things happening around the area. It's not the same as Bangtao. Bangtao is like still a lovely area for a different reason. If you stayed in a hotel in Bangtao, we're having all the noise, and I have stayed in a hotel in Bangtao, and I couldn't sleep with all the noise. So by coming out a little bit into where we are, it's a perfect situation. You've got beautiful mountains across the way. If you want that tranquil part of your life, and then you've got a bit of combination of both. That's why I like both projects. They're both two different projects, but both have their own benefits as such.
So we've taken a shortcut. So even now, if your project was already built, it would have taken approximately 4 or 5 minutes to reach the beach, not 3, but 4. And you get here to this full of infrastructure area with some nice restaurants, Thai style, European style, whatever you would want while on vacation here. But in the nearest future, just in half a year, a new direct road straight from the project to the beach will be built, and it will shorten the distance. And as you can see, there is enough infrastructure, so there is 7-Eleven reachable, and I'm sure there will be another one built closer to the project. So this is already a beach road. And a nice restaurant right by the sea. Both, in my opinion, are of a very good value in terms of price and quality. So I think basically you're mostly focusing on the quality of your developments. How you feel the investors who will go with you and buy the project in Nha Trang that we are now trying to push and to say good words about that, yeah, and that area in general. So what are the benefits that they will get in the end? So who is the audience that you're appealing to buy your project?
We want people to understand that our real focus is on quality. Sustainability, obviously, but we've been really heavily from the design point. The architects is really drilled into us about all the design. Look at over and over again the design aspects of it, and it looks fantastic. The building looks fantastic. You know, on the way home, well, let's go and have a couple of days at our place up there, and then go and do all the walks around the beaches and the lovely restaurants, and have a combination of both.
What we thought as well, like to create a place where a community can be built as well, not just a block of units and stuff. So we are now in next month we're opening 2 paddle courts, so we're gonna have a little like center there even before the project is finished, and after it we have many different full restaurant with like Sunday brunch. Like, so what we want to do actually in that area is create a similar sort of vibe what you can feel here. And I feel like that's something small that's missing in Nha Trang, and that's why we went for it, because we wanted to create that kind of community approach, you know, like, and so that in mind as well, like, and we thought about like what kind of people would actually want to stay there, both long term and short term. So you have UWC school, that's one of the best schools. It's only 15 minutes away, and it's never traffic. So you have Burimrat Hospital just getting built. It's the best hospital in whole Thailand, 7 minutes away. So that's going to bring itself like long-term potential. Then airport is so close, so short-term potential. The beach is so close, so short-term rental potential as well. You know, like, so you have security all year round, basically, that your unit is not going to be like empty, because you have so many things going on. The new mall is getting built. So I see that area getting developed faster and faster. And how do you actually, like, what creates value, right, for investment is to see the place at this moment and see the future, and then that gap is actually your appreciation of the unit and a possibility of growth. And what I see about maybe Vang Tao a little bit, it's becoming a bit saturated when it comes to the amount of things happening, and again, everything is shifting more and more and more north. So I feel like when it comes to both appreciation of your project during construction, and then as well, like then 15 years down the line, you will definitely see most of the appreciation happen near the airport.
To sum up, you know, it's important to get appreciation, so the area is not overdeveloped as Vang Tao, for example, and on the other hand, you will avoid depreciation, implementing higher UK technologies that are missing here right now, or had been missing before you came here with your first project.
I think it's fair to say also at Nha Trang, his Vid is a fantastic sportsman, like, was a pro golfer, plays tennis like brilliantly, plays paddle. And for sportsmen, Nha Trang, we've got one of the best golf clubs in Thailand, apparently. That's the Blue Canyon. We've got the national park there, so people that want to hike or go on their bike.
There's Tanyapura, it's an Olympic, how do you say, facility for that. Most of the Olympic teams go there and train during the winter. So like for sports people, it's fantastic.
We think we're going to get a lot of golfers come over and want to stay at because it's local to the airport as well. loads of places to go to from an eating point of view, beautiful beaches, and they can go and play golf. We actually put in a golf simulator as well, so we can warm them up before they go and play golf. That was the idea, wasn't it?
Guys, the real estate market of Southeast Asia is pretty complicated for understanding. So if you need to sort it all out, you need a good expert from IBG Property. So click the link below and our expert will provide you with all information about this or any other project that you may be interested in, and will give you full explanations that you could get deeper into the market and understand it better. It's a very essential question, especially in terms of Phuket and its very harsh climate, very serious humidity. Quality is one thing, but who are the people? Who is that management company? Who are those people who will be managing the project in the way that it will secure your investors?
Further down the line.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for us, it's really important who's going to do the management. So instead of appointing some company or taking a franchise and then letting that not be in our control, we thought long and hard, and we decided to actually do it ourselves and create our own management company so that it can be to a certain standard that we expect, because it's much easier if a developer who already built it manage it themselves, because you know exactly what kind of materials need what kind of maintenance, right, and when it needs to be maintained. So that's why we decided to operate it ourselves as well.
I've probably been in every restaurant in London. So from a restaurant point of view, and I grew up in a hotel. My mum and dad, I was lucky enough to grow up in Chelsea, and so I knew firsthand what it was like to live in a hotel and help out and all the sort of pitfalls. Many years ago, I might add, but I've been in a fair few hotels since, and I think I've got a good understanding of what's right and wrong.
Okay, that's great. So I believe...
And I've been working with big hotel chains, building marketing and apps for their users as well. So like Club Wyndham South Pacific.
Will you make an app for the...
Correct. So next year in June, we're going to start development actually of our app. And we're going to have one for Bang Tao, one for Nayang. So our owners actually, they can see exactly how long their unit has been rented, what their income is, to block their unit when they want to use it. And so it's fully flexible here, because it's difficult to manage, right? Most of the developers say, okay, you can only stay at this time and at this time. But if you have a really good system and an app, it wouldn't be a problem to use your unit as much as you want, and they will just calculate your returns. So it's fully transparent, and I think it's a new product on this market, because I don't see anybody doing this. It's all like pieces of paper and spreadsheets, and then okay, that's your. But how do you come to that? Like it's
We're
a
going to
black
fully
box.
automate it. The idea is to fully automate it. The investor at any one stage can go on and see his profile and see how he's doing. You get a lot of it with pension funds and things like that now, where you can go online and you can see how your performance is going. That's exactly what we want to create here.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea, an excellent approach, and it's quite new, because not a lot of projects implement new technologies like this.
Real estate is a bit of a... Yesterday I was on this meeting. It's post-quantum. It's in crypto and encryption and stuff. I love technology, and I met with Oleg as well, and we were talking with some VCs there, and they said to us, oh yeah, real estate is like a dinosaur industry. Like nobody wants to do anything new, you know, like it's all just like this. And
it's very conservative, especially here in Thailand. The country itself is quite conservative in terms of construction, but the things are changing here. And thankfully to you, actually, and projects like the one you're building in Nayang and in Bang Tao, the first project of the company.
Second, because we did build one in London as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not counting the ones in London. Yeah, in Thailand. I mean,
just going to get people the strength of confidence that we have built in London as well.
Yes, absolutely. I think it will persuade people that that your experience can actually upgrade the development here in general.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is obviously to tell people about it's just not one unit now. You know, we've got an office, a sales gallery in Bang Tao Place. We're near the site of Bang Tao. We've just built this beautiful sales gallery here for Nayang. We've got another office in Boat Avenue, and we've just down Bangtao Beach. We've got another unit just been completely made now, which has got a small presentation area in there. And then we're going to have some more stuff going up at Nanyang as soon as the paddle courts are done, which is probably now about a month away. So we've got lots of things going on. It's not just like a one-man and a van type company here. We're building an infrastructure of a bigger business.
That's great. So you need to invite us to play Padel at your court, because it's
exactly.
our IBG's sport.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, it is.
Okay,
There you go.
Yeah, nice. I play as well. It's gonna be. We should do like a tournament, like a
Competition.
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah. Why not? Like Americano, that's what we know.
Oh, let's do Americano. Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
I'm platinum.
Good. Seriously, you're tall enough to
I'm
be
platinum. No, I used to play tennis
We're not
a
that-
lot.
We're not that good. We're not that good. Yeah, I think it's Serbian national sport, right? Tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
okay.
great. So, and the last question to you guys. So, potentially, is it your last project in Nanyang, or you're already looking forward to buy more land, to develop in more areas? How you actually see your future here on the island?
Well, the future is to find another site. No question about it. It may not be Nanyang, but it might be near Nanyang. We're just not 100%. It's a bit. Wouldn't be right to announce that to the public either. Some things you have to keep close to your chest.
Yeah, I expected you to say, we will stay in Phuket for sure. And we will
No. We've got no intention of leaving Phuket. The rebranding of the company is the Zero Phuket.
Yeah, definitely.
And that doesn't include Koh Samui and places like that. Is Phuket.
I think we're like, I can as well speak for our company that we definitely are here to stay. We're here to build a real estate development company, not a project. So like this is the continuity of like the first project of in Bang Tao, second in Nanyang. We're already looking for the third, fourth, fifth. We want to build in Phuket because we love Phuket. We want to live here, we want to work here, and we want to make an impact. And we see as well, like from the moment when we started development in Bang Tao, the level of quality of actual developments has gone up. Like all of the developments that have been launching after, it's been better and better and better and better. And I feel like maybe by a little bit we improved the whole area. Like, and I'm glad about that.
Yeah, with the concept and the value,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for answering our questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Leah.
Okay, so and we are at the beach. Like literally, I think it took 5 minutes. Even if it's a very sunny, scorching day, even if there is no road yet built, the distance is really short. And as you can see, it's very vibrant and lively. Even
In the low season.
in the low season, yeah, it's still a rainy time of the year.
That one there and this one here are the one to protect this bay, and you don't have any waves in the low season. You can still swim, especially at the end of that bay here. And here, where you see the most people right now as well, you can see no waves at all. So yeah, it's a unique place actually on the west coast, where you still have a nice sand, depth, and no waves.
But you can see a lot of families here too, a lot of kids playing around.
Yeah,
So it's definitely
on a day
like
this.
family-focused beach where you can stay all year round.
And you can see on the right the national park, on the left the national park, so it's gonna stay beautiful and preserved for.
So we're now in the living room. It's your new show unit, brand
Yes,
new,
correct.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So tell me a few words about it. Actually, what you brought to here, to Thailand, from London, from your UK experience. So what is the difference? What makes the show unit different and so pretty?
So I think that mostly what makes it pretty is Robert's vision and choice of interior and choice of furniture. So here we have the Danish brand, BoConcept. It's very high-end. If anybody knows about furniture, it is. So you can see the finishing, you can see the furniture, the floors, the tiles, everything. So yeah, I think that's what separates it from like most other developments here. Like this kind of furniture you would see in a villa or a high-end place. Then we have water filtration system because we don't like plastic and we don't want to contribute to it. So like you can basically drink the water out of the tap small things, and they're not expensive, but they help a lot, in the environment.
Definitely, it's a quite new approach. So, Danish furniture in the country where most of the furniture is Chinese.
Well, it's Danish design. Let's not.
Here is the point. All right, Chinese is not bad anymore, right?
Actually.
So, what is your vision in terms of this beautiful design? How this design will impact on the profitability of your clients?
So you can see as well, like when it comes to renting, standard level of apartments and luxury apartments, you can see appreciation of at least double. So the design is really, really important. So if you would want to stay somewhere, for example, for a few nights, would you choose a beautiful design, nice interior? Right now we're living in an age of Instagrammable places, right? So for maybe not for you and me, but for my wife, she would never stay in a place that looks like shit, right? And
no, I would definitely stay here. Yeah, it makes sense to me for sure. So you always like living in a beautiful place like this. Yeah, makes sense, of course. How you, in the zero development, see the difference that you mentioned, between premium quality and standard quality? Because in terms of the value, you're like literally selling for the standard quality, something that is really premium.
So how we see actually the difference between premium and standard quality is in materials used, in real wood, in every single design. It's like, for example, you can see the chair as well, like it's a solid oak. You can see the lamps, the marble table, like
natural
stones on the top of the surfaces. And these materials are not just beautiful, but they last a long time. So like that's how we as well protect the investors from like needing to replace these things over and over and over, right? So that's how I see it.
But it's still not anti-vandal, some projects they set up anti-vandal furniture. Yeah, like.
You mean you cannot destroy it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, you can still destroy some of these things. Yeah, for sure. It's not anti-vandal. Please don't destroy it. This is a different. But again, like if you go out to this segment of market, like you're not talking about cheap tourists that are gonna go here, destroy everything, and like go away. I mean, if you talk to anybody who does short-term rentals, long-term rentals on this island, they even refuse right now to rent it out through the low season. Not because of the low season, but just because like you get people with a lower budget that are going to destroy a place. I talked to a friend of mine. They have over 60 units right now, and they said no, in the low season we stop because we're just getting the type of people actually who are going to destroy your place. So
that makes sense.
If you are having a little bit higher price per night, you're going to attract as well the different type of people that are not going to just come and party. And especially in Nayang, you have a lot of families. If you want to party, you're going to come to Bang Tao, you're going to come to Patong, you're not going to go to Nayang. So I feel like
it's more like a family area,
more higher end, so basically, like even when you get people who are going to live here, you're going to more or less be sure that they're not going to destroy your property, and if they do, like still we're gonna beat them up.
We still have a special offer on the furniture package.
Exactly.
Right?
So even this amazing furniture is half price. So
but it's limited in time. So for booking this month.
Only this month we have a special offer, this amazing furniture for half price.
So hurry up to deposit.
And everything is included. Very important thing, like a lot of times, in this market, like you have furniture packages, but then you still have to buy all of the decorations, you still need to buy the appliances, you still need to buy everything. But whatever you see here, it's included in the furniture package. So like everything from the decorations, smells, the kitchenware, even the coffee machine. If you want fruit as well, fine, we can include that. It's real, actually, it's not plastic.
Real? Oh yeah.
It's a real lemon. Let's try to find tuk-tuk, huh?
How much is
all the way around?
All the way around? How much?
150.
150
baht.
for 150 baht.
Okay.
I think it's crazy expensive. If you don't want to walk those 4 minutes.
Let's see how long it takes to actually go back.
Yeah, let's see. I believe should be like 2-3 minutes, maybe a little longer,
Yeah.
depending on traffic
Depends on how fast.
and how fast she is.
Yes. Yeah, we're going slowly. But it could be interesting.
So the safest tuk-tuk trip we've ever taken. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now we need to pay. So
Scan
it's like
that?
literally 3 minutes.
Yeah. From there, but from the beach it's like 2.
From the but it's shorter if we take a shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice area. With the road will be much better.
Yeah.
But
when the road-
even now it's not a problem to get to the beach. So when do you think is the best time for investors to buy property here in Phuket?
I think the sooner the better. I mean, like, the longer you wait. We have been here, I have been here for 8 years. And it was always, there were always people who were saying, no, you know, it's this, it's that. And then the prices have been going up and up and up and up. So I can tell you, like, personally, sooner the better. Like, honestly, and especially on a pre-sale, like, you want to be one of the first people who are going to buy. Even on the first project, you know, we started at a certain price. It was 2.9 million. The last studio we sold was 4.3. So meaning that you're looking at $1 million and something baht in less than a year. So I would say, like, you need to hurry up. I mean,
How you estimate the capital appreciation during the construction? So at the delivery stage, what will be the price for the square meter here in this project?
so if you think about it this way, so right now we are having a prices from 125 to 151. That's a pre-sale price on our project. If you look at just normal appreciation during construction, it's about 30%. Or it's 25 to 30% during construction, and we have 3 years. Plus, on top of that, there is a market appreciation that it's around 8 to 10%. Even if you just don't think about the market appreciation, because that's one thing that we can't actually influence. If you just look at the projects like from the beginning of pre-sale to the actual like delivery, it's usually about 30%. And what market does, that's up to the market. I don't want to like predict but like in the past you had 8 to 10% per annum growth. So yeah, you can do the math yourself. So let's say like if now it's 125 per square meter, the minimum price, like on delivery you're gonna be around 180, 170, 180 in 3 years minimum.
It's close enough to the beach, so it's possible, I think.
And not just that, like all of the properties that are close to the beach, they tend to appreciate. And here we even have some sea view, so always it's much easier to. Those properties never lose in value. Like,
Well, it's first of all premium segment, and secondly, it's just 150 units. So the limit of the units here and the availability will make this project more expensive and more valuable with time.
and easier to resell.
And easier to resell,
Yeah.
much easier to resell.
And like what I see as well, we build boutique development. So our first project, 85 units. This project, 150 units. We build in this way because we understand as well, like for resale, you're not going to have 20, 30, 50 units at one point on the market, driving the price of your unit down and making it exceptionally hard to resell. So in this project, like for example, even in the first project, usually you have like a reallocation of units. We only had one for the whole thing, for the whole time being, you know, like we have just now one unit on the
On the resale.
resale, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, and his price has appreciated as well. And because there is no competition, like you can put price however you want. If you want to sell it faster, it's going to be a little bit lower, but it's going to be easy to resell because the demand is going to be higher and yeah.
What are the actions and the steps that your company does, shows you from the position of being, you know, stronger than your marketing? What are the real things?
You mean like, no, there is all this hype and marketing and we're saying this and we're saying that, but what we actually are doing...
What is the reality?
The reality, yeah. No, it's a good question actually, you know, like, so for us personally, like marketing is of course important, but at the same time, like the real... How many developments in this, on this island are showing you actual materials that are going into the build? Not a lot, right? Like there are a few, there are 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So we are fully transparent from the beginning, what we are building, how we're going to build it, and we're not cutting corners. Mm-hmm. For us, it's important that the product is something that we can actually be proud of.
Do you include all these materials you're mentioning in the contract with your
Yes, we do have a shortened version, because the long version of the materials, it's about 200 and something pages, and it's going to be difficult to include, but we do have like a 9-page like material list summary of the in the contract, correct?
So Vit, thank you for this excursion, for showing us around this amazing place, your project, your land. If you're interested in this or any other project, click the link below and the experts of IBG Property will tell you everything, send you all the presentations and get you deep into the Phuket real estate market. Work with professionals.